Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Planet Zoo. It's been a hot second, let me say that. 3 weeks, I believe, into my last video, which was, I think the grizzly bear one. I just feel like, after, the week after that, and even a bit during that, just, as a fill-in, I didn't really feel like playing the game too much. I was kind of bored somewhat after. I feel like I think there's a pattern with me. After a new pack is announced, or a new pack is released, after the first couple months you have this really cool excitement factor and you want to build all the new pieces, and then you have that last month in between the pack we currently have because we're just on the verge of a new pack. So I was getting really bored of the pack that we had. Nothing's wrong with it, I just got kind of bored and tired with it after a while, so I decided to stop playing just for a little bit. And that went from 1 week, which I planned to have only 1 week off, to 3 weeks. So that's nice. Yeah, it's totally planned. So this was supposed to be a speed build video, like a new project we're doing, which you can see right in front of me, for the new creatures coming in the Twilight pack. But I was kind of dumb and didn't record half of the project, and then when I realized I didn't have any of the clips or recorded it, I just said, you know what, we'll do something else with this, I'll figure something out. So, and I also realized I never made a video talking about the actual new pack that's coming out on the 18th, which is the Twilight pack. So I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. When it was first announced, I didn't necessarily have too high hopes for it, because of the scenery. I like that it's a scenery pack. I kind of disappointed that we didn't get a porcupine. The animal picks are good. With the animals they chose are fine. I feel like a couple of them could have been replaced for something a bit more realistic for the pack, but I am still happy with the ones we got, and I'm still fine with them. So, the Twilight pack is basically around, so it comes out on the 18th of October, which from the day I'm posting this, I think it's the 14th, so not very far, next Tuesday. It comes with the striped skunk, the red fox, the common wombat, the raccoon, and the Egyptian fruit bat, which is our first flying animal in the game, which is very exciting, because I'm hoping that leads the pathway up to birds for Christmas time, because it makes sense. Because this was supposed to be an animal pack, which means I'm assuming they swapped it to a scenery pack so we can have an animal pack at the end of the year. Well, I'm almost certain it's going to be an animal pack at the end of the year no matter what. But I feel like because they advanced it, or sorry, they stretched it out and they switched it, I feel like the bat is kind of like a tester for the birds. And if it does well, and people like it, then I think that if it does well, hopefully we'll get birds. Anyway, so this is the project I have been working on for the past couple of days since the pack was announced. Also, I don't know if I said this, I love the animals in the pack. Scenery, some of it's debatable for me. Again, we'll get into that in another video or whatever. But overall, I love the animals. I love the scenery, most of it. I just love the general theme of the pack. It's very out of the open. I did not see it coming at all, but I'm totally here for it. So even though it's not a nocturnal pack, which a lot of people were thinking it was, it is the Twilight pack. A lot of the animals are still, most of them, if not all of them, are nocturnal. Because it's, Twilight pack, so it's they come out at nighttime, so it's still basically nocturnal themed. I just wish it was just called Nocturnal pack. But anyway, aside from that, we will be making a nocturnal house, which I've already made here. Now the thing is on the inside of this. I just wanted to make this video to make the house and show the house. So that way next week, I cannot decide whether I want to upload a video on the day of the pack being released, or if I want to wait until our regular Friday. I might do it on the Tuesday, when the pack is released. Maybe, I don't know. Problem is that it's a scenery pack, so that means I don't have a new scenery and stuff to build with. I don't know if that's too much of a problem. Some of the scenery looks really good, and I really want to use it, especially the new stone pieces. They look very promising, so I'm kind of debating if I want to build yet. I think I'll do the raccoon first, but straying away from the point. So yeah, this is the nocturnal house. If you actually compare it in size to the other house, I think it is a bit smaller. It's about the size of this. if you take that, I'm pretty sure it's the same size. I made it a bit smaller than that building because that was holding a restaurant and 2 giant predators. Oh, the game is paused. Probably shouldn't be paused. This house will be holding a lot smaller animals. Like all the pack animals I find in the new pack are all quite small or medium sized at least. We have the wombat, the skunk, the bat, which is obviously like really small, the raccoon, and the fox. Now the fox is actually not going in the house, it will be going right here. So I guess this video is more like a planner type video, like we're going to be sorting out where everything's going by showing you. This is really basically what I've been doing. Just making these nice planters. I found a bit of techniques and stuff to use like better rocks and stuff. I didn't want to use the tiniest rocks and stuff like here for everything because that would take forever. But I think this actually looks really nice. It's like a realistic more garden, and I've actually made a few different types of it, like different colors and stuff. So that seems nice. I'm going to use those throughout the habitat. I have a general style I want to do for all these creatures. Habitats, so very, very good. So in the actual house, we will have, I believe, 5. I don't have it quite figured out yet. I'm going to do all the DLC animals first, because obviously that's what people want to see. They want to see the new DLC animals. And even now I want to see the new DLC animals, personally. There will be a couple animals either from the base game or other DLCs in this house. I'm planning at least 5 species, and those 5 species are definitely, for sure, the raccoon, the bat, or the Egyptian fruit bat, the striped skunk, and the wombat. So those 4 are definitely going in this house. The red fox will not be going in the house, it will be going outside the house right here in this little area. I figured this was a good little area because we could connect this to here because this is where the prairie dog enclosure is. So I feel like this is another small critter we could add into the area, and it was really nice. This is just going to be forest. This entire strip is just going to be forest. I haven't really filled it up yet here because I'm kind of lazy. I just don't want to put lots of barriers and stuff on this area because it's kind of boring. Anyway, I'll get to it eventually. So the other ones I was debating about putting in the house, which I still haven't decided on yet, is the Chinese pangolin, the aardvark, and the binturong. Now this depends on how much space I have left. And I have to sort out everything in the indoor area. That's mainly the concern. I want most of these animals to have an outdoor area and an indoor area, except for one, which I think is going to be the skunk, and the aardvark if it is added. Again, still hasn't decided. The raccoon will probably be going over here, and that's probably going to be the first animal we add to the house, so that's probably going to be Tuesday's video. If I decide, is it going to be Tuesday or Friday? One of the two. I can't decide if I want to wait for the scenery to be released, because those stone pieces might be a game changer, honestly. Don't know. But yeah, the raccoon will probably be going here regardless. All these animals are really small, so they don't need a lot of space. So this square merged with like a little bit of indoor area for them. That's good, because if you take if you put a person here, it's really big. This is gonna be. I have a good idea for all these exhibits. These 2 will be like cages, kind of. They're like modernish kind of cages, like also like rustic. I don't really know how to explain it, but you know, we'll get there as we get there. So the raccoon will be going here, and I think the skunk will be indoors. I think I'm going to put it dead center in the middle of the building, just because it's not going to have an outside area. Again, I have not worked out all the kinks and stuff for this building yet. The wombat is going to have an outside area, not going to be here. I think I might put like binturong here beside the raccoon. I don't know yet. Very much to plan out in this. I just want to see how the building fills up, because I really want to make a cool bat enclosure for like. I'm just gonna choose like one of these corners, and it's gonna be really cool. You're gonna be able to like walk right through into the entrance, and it's gonna be like a really cool like lit up cave. And you're gonna walk around, and you're going to exit on this side, and then you can like see the red. Oh, what is it? Like the aardvark outside an indoor area, and then wombat indoor area. Raccoon indoor area, binturong indoor area, and the skunk in the middle. I don't know if that's how it's going to work. The main thing I'm counting on is how these enclosures, these new walkthrough enclosures work for the bats, because the bats have a brand new feature, which is the walkthrough exhibits. So that basically means that people can walk through the habitat and they can be like free flying around. I don't actually know if this is free flying or it's going to be looped animations, which means they do a certain animation over and over again. Because we had that for exhibit animals, and because this technically is an exhibit animal, we don't know if it's going to be looped, if it's going to be free flying like a habitat animal. We really don't know. I don't know. You cannot tell much from the 2 screenshots they give you. So I really have to wait. It's all about waiting and seeing how this actually works. Now, again, the exhibits or the new exhibits are actually quite big. They are very big. I don't know exactly how big they are. Like, I can't really measure it out right now. I can't remember the exact dimensions. I know they're 8 meters tall, which is basically stretching out of the building. But the thing is that if these come in a null variation, like invisible, like the invisible barriers, then that could work. It just matters that if they can fly through the roof, or they will be able to like sense that there's a ceiling there. Like the habitat animals, if you put like a rock down, they'll go around it. And what I need to see is that if the bats will do that in this new walkthrough exhibit. I'm hoping they do, or else we can't have this in the building, because it's either that or I have to sink it way down to the ground, which I don't necessarily really want to do that, because that would look kind of weird. I mean, I can kind of make it okay, I can make it like the whole trench, but I just, not really something I really want to spend time doing. I'd rather just make a cool little cave. We could also just make like a bat house or something around, maybe over here or something, but I just really want to add them to the nocturnal house, because that makes sense. So I am really hoping that this, at least in the future, comes with like variations, so we can like shorten it down, like by the height maybe. I don't know exactly how it would work. So yeah, there isn't really much of a tour, honestly, for the nocturnal house. I mean, we just have this as like the entrance. I tried to make it lots overgrown, so you can see we have lots of these cracks along the walls, lots of broken down decals and ivy all over the place, making it very nice. Yeah, there's not much to it. Yeah, I think similar to what we did with this one, with this building, we're going to have a bunch of episodes lining up like cinematic shots. We won't have tours of them. And then at the very end, we will have a video like wrapping things up, putting benches and beautiful things all around, like touch-ups, planters, and doing a final tour. I think that's what we're going to do, similar to what we did with this one. You guys really seem to like the North American Pavilion building. I think it turned out still really well. I don't know if the new building is going to be fancy enough for it. I don't know. I'm just going to try my best, see how it looks, and hopefully we could play around and have some fun with the new animals. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I wasn't planning on making this a long video. I just wanted to make it kind of like a catch-up video. I will let you guys know on my Instagram. Now, if you don't follow my Instagram, I cannot beg you enough. Now, you don't have to, but I strongly encourage, if you are ever wondering, like, where is the video, if there's a video not posted or it's delayed, I will always say it on my Instagram. I cannot say it on YouTube because I don't have the community post. The community post does not exist unless I think you have like 1,000 subscribers, which we don't have. I can comment it on like the latest video, but even that, people don't really see it that much. The best way, I always post it on my Instagram story if something is delayed or canceled or moved to next week, anything like that. I also share my thoughts on the new animals and like the DLC stuff every day, instead of watching like every video like this and stuff, like a speculation video. These are a bit more fun because I actually get to talk about it like in voice instead of just text, but I don't know. So if you do want to follow my Instagram, I strongly encourage it, because then you get to know about if any video is canceled and why it's canceled, so you're not just waiting around waiting for a video to be posted, because I know I've been bad with that lately a lot. So I think that wraps up everything. I cannot wait for next Tuesday for the pack to be announced, or sorry, to be released. I cannot get those two words straight. So yeah, I think I don't know what I'm going to do on Tuesday. I really don't. I think I'll post it on my Instagram on the weekend, maybe, if I make a decision. I don't know if I'm going to build ahead of time for an animal, or should I just wait and do like a review kind of video for the pack. I don't know. Let me know down below if you would rather see a speed build on Tuesday for one of the new animals. Keep in mind, I will not use any of the new pieces because I don't have the new pieces. So, I don't know. Or would you rather see a review of all the new stuff, like also in the update and the DLC? Either way, I'm going to be very busy on Tuesday. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. We're almost at 350 subscribers. I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all next week for when the DLC launches. Very exciting. Bye, guys.